Hi guys, welcome back to week 3 BUS 391 Production Operations Management. Almost all quality improvement comes via simplification of design, manufacturing, layout, processes, and procedures. There you go, that's the quote for the week. And this week we have got, in week 3, we have got Chapters 6, Process Selection and Facility Layout, and Chapter 7, Work Design and Measurement. So we've got quite a bit to cover this week. We have a discussion to do, and in this case what I want you to do is what are some of the main advantages and disadvantages of specializations from a management perspective? What about worker perspective? So let's take a look at specializations. One of the first jobs that I had out of college was heavy in Japanese style manufacturing when I was a manufacturing engineer. And I gotta tell you, it's very interesting when you look at manufacturing from a Kanban standpoint, which is Japanese style manufacturing, or process in Japanese style manufacturing. And it's Kanban or JIT manufacturing, just in time JIT manufacturing, which means that the materials you use for manufacturing are arriving at your door just in time for the manufacturing. So you're not warehousing anything, you're not stocking anything, you're not paying to have materials just sit around. You are paying for materials that show up at your door just in time for the manufacturing. We had literally a 4-hour window of manufacturing. The folks in the afternoon, if they started a morning shift and they were working all day, folks in the afternoon, those employees, the manufacturing folks, the material that they were going to be using in the afternoon wasn't even manufactured at the manufacturer that made the sheet mold compound in this case, which was I think it was 2 hours away from our plant. And then as soon as it was manufactured, it was loaded up on a truck and shipped to us, to where we just had 4 hours worth of inventory laying around of this material. So if transportation broke down, if there was a traffic jam, if it was more than 4 hours, then we were in trouble. We wouldn't have had materials to keep manufacturing ourselves. To make, in this case, we were making body panels for GM. I'll tell you how old it was. It was called the GM 2000 project, which was the Chevy Lumina van. It was made out of plastic. It wasn't made out of metal. So it was a really cool project that we worked on there. But in the manufacturing, we had 4 hours worth of material. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at what specializations are and how I got started talking, and totally lost track of why I was talking about my first job there at GenCorp, which is that company. What we had, though, is that the manufacturing folks, when we were building the plant, the intent was to have all of the manufacturing personnel learn everybody's job. There were no specializations. You weren't going to do a specific specialization job. Everybody learned everybody's job, so we could circulate employees throughout different parts of manufacturing. So it was very interesting, a very time-consuming project. Let me just put it that way. We can talk more about that at a later date. But anyway, you have an assignment this in week 3 in Connect. Make sure you jump in and get that assignment done. I believe that is a video case study. Those are always fun. And then you have a test to make sure that you get that done as well. So let's get on it. Let's have a great week. If you guys have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Talk to you soon.